to maximize your Costco shopping with the mass hysteria that's happening due to coronavirus.
Yep, we're gonna go over what items are in high demand right now and what you should probably buy as soon as you walk into the store, and then how we got in and out of Costco in 25 minutes when there was an hour-long wait in line.
Yes. So we're gonna go over 5 tips to maximize this.
All right, guys, so we're going to Costco because we actually need some stuff to eat. We're like the least prepared people. And we had to like give all our storage away because when we went to Reno, we didn't have much to carry with us. So.
Oh yeah, we got rid of like all our
like food storage and like. So. We did bring all of our toilet paper though, so ironically, we finally had to restock. But the parking lot was ridiculous. We had to park all the way over here at B.Y.O.B.O tire.
Normally, this is the time when people are at home making meals. So
yeah, all the like stay-at-home moms are cooking.
My favorite time to come.
But it's crowded. So, alright guys, so tip number 1 on how to maximize your trip to Costco. We have conflicting philosophies on how we do this, but when you get there, you're gonna realize that the parking spots are all gonna be taken up and pretty much you're either gonna be waiting for somebody to be leaving or hope that you find something. But my opinion, most people wait to get somewhere close. My philosophy is to park as far away as it takes to get an open spot that you know is guaranteed there, that we can get in the store as fast as you can.
He always drives like all the way to the end and just parks, and then when we walk by, there's like 5 more spots way closer, and it's just annoying when you have a baby and just like walking. I don't know. I started to get irritated with this when I was pregnant and had to like no breath and had to walk forever. So yes. But anyways, my philosophy is just drive along the front and see like if there's openings and then continue on as you go, which I feel like most people would agree with me.
But here's how much foresight I've had. So I've been doing this for years. I always used to tell people it's because of cardio, but no, I knew that there was going to be a virus one day that would cause mass hysteria and would force us to park in the back. So I just did it out of habit for my entire life, and it ended up working out. So we got in a parking spot before a lot of cars that were before us and after us, and we're already walking in the store while they were all waiting in line for spots because they wanted to stay close. Okay guys, tip number 2. When you get in there, you really need to prioritize what you're shopping for, because as you can imagine, you have hundreds of people in the store clearing out as much as they can. Yeah, you pass by electronics, you pass by fishing gear, you pass by electric toothbrushes, and they make you walk through all of this stuff to finally get to the meat section and the bread. So what our suggestion is to cut all the way across to start and then get all the perishables, because those are the top 5 things right now that are going. And those things are oat milk, fruit snacks,
bread.
Peanuts, bread.
Peanuts and peanut butter, so.
Yeah, about the bread. I saw somebody in Greta's shopping where he had, I think, at least like 20 loaves of bread. So I don't know how he plans on eating that much in a couple of days. Kate said they may freeze it. Yeah, so when people were walking in there, I noticed that everyone was getting distracted because the first thing that you see is all of the meat is gone. Like almost everything, all the meat is gone. And so people were rushing around trying to find meat. So don't worry about it. There's not going to be meat. Just follow our advice. It's not going to be there. You know, you might as well look somewhere else.
You can look there after you get your priorities.
Yeah, so start with your priorities, because those things are going to be the things that are important, that are going to go fast. Don't waste your time with toilet paper. It's not there.
It will be there if you go the day that it gets a shipment in and wait outside like 2 hours before Costco opens and get in there. And then you'll get like 1 or 2 packages. Anyways,
toilet paper's not going to be there. If you want to see a video of why it's not there and where we got it, see the video link down below.
Yes, and then as a mom, so I breastfeed, but if you formula feed, go and get formula. Just know that I have seen formula in the evenings every time that we've gone. It has a limit. I send most of that, and the diapers. Diapers are selling out a lot faster. We actually don't buy our diapers at Costco because for some reason the Costco brand and the Costco version of Huggies do not work for us. We get the Huggies little snugglers from Target. Target has been having toilet paper and diapers. If you are desperate and need those, I would go and try to stock up soon because they probably will not continue for very long. Also wipes. Wipes are gone like everywhere. My baby is sensitive, so I have to buy a certain brand. Unfortunately, that's all sold out, so I bought a different brand of sensitive, hoping that it works. So we'll see, and they won't even come till Monday. We have 1 bag of wipes left, like the big refill bag, but still.
Yep, and then last thing, water. Water is probably going to get taken out, but if you can get it, I would grab it as soon as you can, and just grab 2 cases because I think they limit how many you do. But on the Costco website, you'll see the things that have gone up in stock are oat milk, water, fruit snacks, and I think powdered milk. Powdered milk was the other one. So I would go after those if those are important to you and you don't have food storage. I would get those first.
I would also say Gatorade. Gatorade has electrolytes. If you get sick and you're stuck at home, you're gonna need that. So go after Gatorade, Powerade, things with electrolytes.
You may have noticed a difference in this video. We now have another member of our family here. But that leads us to our third tip. And when you go into Costco, the best thing to do is to divide and conquer. Kate and I split up, and we had an itemized list of what we were going to get. And so when there's a race for items that you need to have, and you happen to have your spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend with you, I would split up.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever it is, roommate, friend.
Bring 5 people, split, grab, get in line.
Walking sight dog, whatever it is, split up and get items because they are going fast. It didn't happen in our Costco, but from what I've heard from my friends at work is that there are Costcos where there are fights breaking out over items. So if you split up, you have a higher likelihood of getting those items.
Yes. And oh yeah, so with Divide and Conquer 2, after we got in line, I remembered a few other things that we needed. The line, even though our line was a lot shorter than most of the lines that people were waiting in, and we'll get to that in a minute in another tip. But I was sitting there and I was like, oh, you know what? I think we need this. And then I ran and grabbed it.
All right, guys, tip number 4, on what to do to maximize your Costco trip. You're gonna wanna bring your own snacks. Now, a lot of people, the one thing they love about Costco is that they have samples. And unfortunately, during the 30-day shutdown, they're not going to have any. They've already announced that it's not going to be done until everything is cleared up. So if you have a baby like this cutie, or you're like me and you need to have food, bring your own snacks.
Plus, it's faster. You're not going around. I don't know if you guys see this, but we go through every aisle and grab snacks as we go and things, those little samples. But this way, you can just have it right there. You can hand it to the kid or the husband.
All right, guys, and for our last tip number 5, how we got in and out in 25 minutes when there was an hour-long wait. So I have to preface this. Part of the reason why we were able to do this is being regulars at Disneyland and Disney World, you learn that when you see a line, it may not always be what it seems, because some people will line up and they'll line up again along the wrong thing, or they won't realize that there's 2 lines. And then they'll create this ginormous line and nobody ever bothers to go and check to see if there's something that's different up front. So what I did, and I did this on accident, I went up to video the line for a cinematic for you guys. That there were Costco workers redirecting people, saying that they were all waiting in one cashier's line.
Yeah, so there are some registers this way and also that way.
And that there were 6 other available ones that they were trying to spread people out.
In that giant line, that line went from the cashiers all the way down to where the toilet paper and diapers used to be, looped around and started to go, like, that's where it was when we got in line, and then it got longer almost back up to the pharmacy.
Yeah, and so when I walked up, I saw that everyone was getting redirected. Yes, there, you just wanted to see yourself.
So we just went straight up to the other cashiers. So actually...
So the best way to get there, if you're headed down towards the cashier's line, instead of walking down the normal aisle, walk all the way to the side, where usually there's a line of chips, a wall of chips, and then just keep going down until you're in the pharmacy, turn right, and then you'll see the cashier is available, the line's open, and just walk your way through. Hey guys. So if you're going to Costco and you see giant line, I'm going to show you a little trick that somebody else told me to do when I was waiting in line. So we're over here by where the pharmacy is, and I'm going to show you what the line usually is and then what it is over here, because there's a ton of lines that are open over here, this way, that nobody is walking into because they're waiting in this long line for the people, the employees, to finally tell them, hey, there's like other lines open than this one. So yeah, we're just gonna go walk right in here and then just go into a normal Costco line. So let me flip around and show you what you're looking at here. Right here. Perfect. Here. So
And people don't see these lines as well because of all the like pharmacy aisles that you have to wait in.
Yeah. And so you'll walk right in line. Don't feel bad. You're not cutting anybody because you're supposed to be lining up in those anyway. So instead of waiting for an hour, hour and a half, like some people behind us were saying that they were doing, we were in and out, seriously, 25 minutes. A normal Costco run, usually. You know, that's pretty much a normal run for us. We got through the checkout line pretty quick. Bonus tip, there are no boxes. So you actually, if you bring your own bags or you bring your own boxes, it would make it way easier to get into your car and get it into your house.
If you're like me and you forget to bring them into the store, I just leave them in the cars, and then as we just throw everything in the cart, and then when we load it into the car, we put it into the bags.
Yeah. And so that'll make it way easier because I will guarantee you there is no boxes no matter when you go, because there's going to be a couple hundred people who got there before you, used them all up, or who knows, maybe they were hoarding boxes too, so they may be gone.
Yeah.
So bring your own bags, your reusable bags if you have them, bring your own box, but just to make it easier to carry so you don't have to carry one thing at a time, that would be best. That would be our bonus tip.
I feel like when you get something good, and this is something we've talked a lot about in our personal lives and just even with the vlog, we want to give back, and so that's like a huge thing that we're going to be doing with future videos. Like as we're planning all our trips and everything, we're going to really give back to you guys by showing you how to do all of it, what you can do with certain different budgets, not even just like what our budget is.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we really appreciate all the love that we've had. If you missed any of our videos or you're new to the channel, please go and check us out both on Instagram and on Facebook. We also have YouTube videos up, so if you see us on here, we really appreciate our subscribers. But till our next video, we're going to say bye. Say bye, Ohana.
Say bye. Bye.
We're going to keep waving until she waves. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's like, Mommy, who are you waving at? I don't want to say bye to myself. Bye.